What's up, self-healers? Lisa Lightfeather here. Welcome to my channel, Closing the Gap, where we make a conscious effort to meet you where you're at on your healing and your spiritual journey. Today, I thought I'd bring you on my afternoon walk. It's still blazing hot in Texas. It's almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's still just blazing hot. I wanted to speak on the topic about the narcissist. When they come into your life, their family. So when a narcissist comes into your life, right, they're on assignment. They've come to one more time to destroy you, right? And the unhealed empath has the hope of a relationship, and maybe this time it's right? Maybe this time he or she's the one. They haven't recognized the patterns yet of the narcissistic playbook, because they all use the same playbook. Like, they don't do anything different. You know, there's different types. You have the grandiose, you have the vulnerable, you have the malignant, and then you have the combination of them and things of that sort. But they all pretty much go by the same playbook. But until you wake up, you don't see that, right? And so they come in, they do the love bombing, they come in on their white horse with the roses, the ring in their pocket, and their future faking. And so they want you to meet the family pretty fast, right? And so most people are like, wow, that's big, that's huge. He or she must really like me because they want me to meet their family, right? Now the family knows this person. They know him or they know her, right? And so the family does the same thing that the narcissist does. Oh my God, he never brings anybody home. Now you've been chosen by the narcissist, right? It may be true that they never bring anyone home, but you've been chosen. They've been assigned to you. So you're the one they bring home. They never bring anyone home, and so you're my sister-in-law. You're going to be my sister-in-law. You're going to be my brother-in-law. Come on, sister-in-law. They start calling you sister-in-law. They start calling you brother-in-law. They start calling you friend. They start calling you family. They start love bombing you. Mama's cooking you food and bringing you plates, and the sisters and the brothers are going around introducing you and showing you off to people and so forth and so on. And so you think, wow, the whole family loves me. Now, these people know this narc, right? 9 out of 10, a bunch of them are narcs too. And so these people know this narc, right? And so they already know what's going to happen. They've seen him or her in the past with boyfriends or girlfriends and things of that sort, and they know the outcome, right? And so you go through the relationship with the narc. Now, the narc already done showed you that he or she is just nasty. Like, you just say, for instance, you get dressed to go over to the family's house, and no matter what you put on, they might say, you look like a whore. My mother's not going to accept you, or you look like this. And so now you're already on walking on eggshells, trying to be the person that doesn't look like the whore, right? So you go through the relationship with the narcissist, and all the abuse occurs, the gaslighting, the verbal abuse, the torture, the sexual abuse, the humiliation. It's a complete and total humiliation ritual. You still not knowing that you're in a relationship with the narcissist, you might reach out to one of the sisters who befriended you, the same one that was saying, hey, sister-in-law, I love you, you my girl, blah, 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 blah. The same one. You might reach out and say, hey, you know, I hate to say this, but your brother did such and such and such and such, and I just can't believe this happened, and whatever the case may be. You're looking for support, right? Because a lot of times the chosen one doesn't have any family. The chosen one has been rejected from the family a long time ago. So they turn to the narc's family. And they'll sit there and listen to you and turn back around and tell him or her. And now you got to fight with this narc. Or they'll sit there and look at you and say, just flat out say, you knew what you signed up for. You knew who you was with when you got in there. Or they'll say, oh, you'll be all right. You just need a hug. You know, they'll gaslight you too. Because these narcissists, they know, this narcissistic family, they know their family member. And they know you're not lying. But in order for them to say that narc would do something such as grape you or beat you or humiliate you through this humiliation ritual would mean that they too have to drop their mask. That they too have to say that something is wrong with the family. And so it's always easier to say that the victim is at fault. That family knows that narcissist. And when they hook up with you, when they hook up with the chosen, the one that they've been assigned to, and they bring that one home, the rest of the family goes and they get their popcorn. And they watch the show from a distance. They just wait for it to unfold. They already know. A lot of times the family will let you know. They might do things because they want to see it unfold, right? So they might do things like plan a family vacation on a cruise. Someplace you can't get off of. You got to be there for 4 days. One of them tried this with me. I didn't go on that cruise. I had stopped dating that guy before that. No, I'm not going on that cruise. But they tried to set me up on a cruise. You want me on a cruise with this entire narcissistic family for 4 days so y'all can sit back and drink and eat popcorn and watch this narc humiliate somebody. They'll do stuff like invite you to their house on the holidays when everybody's there. The family's just sitting back watching, waiting for the narc to act out. I remember I went to one Christmas holiday with this narc, and his family they were like children. These were all adults, but they were acting like children. The brother and sister got over in the corner and started opening up their presents so that the narc wouldn't be able to be a part of that. And they made their plates, and the narc had to make their own plate. I was a vegetarian at the time, and the narc's mama made me a plate with a bunch of chitlins and hog maws on it. I was like, did you not tell this bitch that I'm a vegetarian? Now I got to sneak around folding plates and dropping them in the trash can. But they will do stupid stuff like this. They'll take you. And so we went to the Christmas holiday, and the family, these adult siblings, were acting like children. They were like rejecting the narcissist. So I could see that the abuse that the narcissist actually went throughout the family, you know? And so me being the unhealed empath, I feel sorry for him. And I'm like, wow, I can't believe your family treated you like that and blah, blah, blah. Baby, 6 months later, I knew exactly why they treated him like that. Let me tell you something. The family knows who that narc is. Now, if you have a family member, one's mama told me, and this was the one when I was really, really young, and he was a psychopath, actually. A lot of people came up missing around this guy, right? A lot of people came up missing around this guy, and it's just by the grace of God that I wasn't one of them. But his own mother said to me, if you don't get away from him, he'll kill you. She was like in her 80s. She was an elder. And yeah, so sometimes they will warn you, you know what I mean? Or sometimes they'll warn you. But if their mama says something about them, if their own mama says something about them, like to warn you in order to protect you. Now, granted, she might be some psychopath who thinks her son is her man, and she's trying to block you. A lot of times the empath will think that too, like, oh, his mom is toxic. She must want her son to be her man. But sometimes you got to use your instincts. Sometimes those mothers are trying to save you from their sons, and they will give you a heads up. You'll be able to tell. The ones that want their sons to be their man, they're the ones that get mad when you spend time with them. They're the ones that get, you go over to the house and they'll put their mama's boys. They'll put their mother before you and stuff like that. Those are those mama boys. Those are those mothers that are toxic, right? They ain't had no man. They ain't never had no man. They want their son to be their man. But those mothers who are out of your relationship, they ain't nowhere around you, and they give you a warning and say that my son is such and such and such and such, you better listen to that mother. Because any mother that loves her son, any mother that's worth worth a grain of salt, is not going to try to go behind her son's back and hurt him in any way. So if she comes to you and warns you, and she's not even around her son, you better listen to that mother, because that is serious business right there. Oh, pretty butterfly. Yeah. So the family knows the narcissist. They know them. I see narcissists in my family getting in relationships, and I try to say something or something like that. They'll accuse me of wanting the man, or they'll accuse me of oh, you just need a hug. They think you're jealous. Right? Because the empath, or the person that's assigned to the narcissist, or the narcissist is assigned to, they don't want to believe that something's wrong with that person. They want to believe that they made right decisions. But a lot of times, the family members will warn you. A lot of times, the family members will sit back with a bucket of popcorn and a cold beer and watch it unfold. They betting money how long it's gonna last. They betting money that you ain't gonna make it. I'm telling you, don't be deceived by the narcissist family. They've been around this cat for years. 20, 30, 40, 50 years. They know this narc. And they know the outcome. And so they'll love bomb you. They'll do stuff like that, pull you into the family. Yeah. In the beginning, they're hoping you're the one. You're going to be the one to help to save their son. Now, if you got one of them mamas that wants you to stay around, and you pick up on that energy that she wants you to babysit her son, honey, pack your bags and run as fast as you possibly can. Run as fast as you can. The mama will tell you a lot about who you're with. The family will tell you a lot about who you're with. Pay attention to the family. Watch the family. Listen to those little key words they say. The family will tell on the narc if you just pay attention, because they know that person. So pay attention to that family. When they rush to take you over there to meet the family, good. Go with them. Play the role. But listen to what that family has to say. Ask questions. How was he as a little boy? And when they say stuff like he was abusive to animals, and he would hurt other children, and he was baby, I'm telling you, you better run. You better run as fast as you can, because that family will tell you who that person is. So when they come love bombing you on that white horse and those roses, that ring in their pocket, and they want you to hurry up and meet their family, go meet their family. But you keep your head on a swivel, and you listen to the conversations, you listen to the things that family has to say, because they will tell you everything you need to know without you ever asking. The family knows. Yep. Well, that's all I have for you today on this topic. Thank you for tuning into my channel, Closing the Gap, where we make a conscious effort to meet you where you're at on your healing and your spiritual journey. If you like my content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Maybe drop a comment and let me know some things that have happened to you in this situation, or some things that you picked up on when you met the narc's family. Yeah, but you didn't know it at the time, but you picked up on it later. And if you're really feeling my vibe, don't forget to hit the bell notification so that you know the next time that I upload. Drop a comment down there about something that you would like me to speak on. If I've experienced it, I'll speak on it. I can only speak on what I've experienced. So, yeah. Well, thank you for tuning in to my channel. We'll see you next time here on Closing the Gap. I'm going to finish my walk. Y'all have a good day.